Okay, so this is math of installment loans or yeah, so math of installment loans. So installment loans like your car loan, your home loan, you could get a personal loan. Installment loans, we'll go over some of the definitions, but this example here from the book, if you borrow $1,200 at 16% for the annual rate and you make 36 payments, your monthly payment, so for 3 years, is $42.19. They do the math for you. They calculated the interest into that. You don't have to do that. So the total amount to be repaid is $1,518.84. To get that number, you take 36 and you multiply it by the 42.19. That's how many payments you're making. And so you end up paying just over $1,500, even though you only borrowed $1,200. So the bank is making $318.84 off of you in this scenario. So that's why I think it's important to look at these. When you go to finance something, yes, you want to know how much your payment's going to be and if you can afford it, but you also want to know kind of your interest rate you want as low as possible to keep your payment down and to pay as little interest as possible, because that's how much money the bank is making. So some vocabulary: an installment loan is a loan repaid in several equal payments over a specified period of time. Principal is the loan amount, the amount borrowed, and interest is the cost of borrowing, which we already know this formula: principal times rate times time is how you calculate the interest. Maturity value is the total amount to be repaid. The amount financed is the total amount borrowed from the lender, not including fees. And the down payment is the initial portion of the price paid before financing the remaining credit. So we'll go over some of these in the next couple of examples, so you'll see what they mean. So the thing with interest, you might want to add it when you already wrote interest down, or if you didn't write it because you already know it, you might want to write this. Sometimes the time is in fractions for monthly payments, and that's how we're going to see it today. Because yes, you're paying on this, that first example was 36 months. And time is usually in years. So if it's a monthly payment, it'll often be 1/12. Maturity value is the principal plus interest, how much you pay total. And then the down payment is the purchase price times whatever percent you want to put down. Or down payment can be a dollar amount, but it's often a percent. So here are some formulas. So first example, you're buying a car for $42,000. You can get a 78-month loan at 5% interest, and your monthly payments are $631.80. 78 months. Do we know how long that is? So yes, that is 6.5 years. So you're paying on this car for 6.5 years. You're paying $631.80 for 6.5 years. Again, when they tell you the interest rate and they give you the payment amount, they are already calculating that in there for you. So for this problem, we want to know how much money you'll pay in total for the car, the maturity value of the loan, and you want to know how much you're going to pay in interest, the amount financed. So how much money is the bank going to make off of you? And then A is how much are you actually paying for the car when it's $42,000. So the maturity value, you take the monthly payments and you multiply by the number of months. So $631.80 times the 78 payments that you have to make. So you end up paying $49,280.40 for this car. The interest, or the amount borrowed, is the maturity value minus the principal. So that $49,280.40, and you subtract the $42,000 that the car cost. So the amount of interest you pay for this car is $7,280.40. That's how much money the bank is making off of you. And the thing with the interest, they make more at the beginning of the loan than at the end of the loan, which we'll see, I think, either on the last slide today or in an example we do tomorrow. You pay more interest up front. Next example, Thomas is buying a car for $11,500. He gives a down payment of 20%. How much is his down payment? How much money does he need to get his loan for? I thought there was a C, but I guess not. Sorry if you're copying this down. So $11,500, he gives a 20% down payment. We want to know how much his down payment is in dollars. And then what does he need his loan for? So to get the down payment, then we take the $11,500 and we multiply it by 0.20. Remember, 20% is 0.20. So his down payment is $2,300. So then the principal or the loan price here, you take the initial cost of 11,500 and you subtract the 2,300. So he needs to get his loan for $9,200. He's going to give them $2,300 cash at the beginning, and then he's going to take a loan for $9,200. And finally, example 3, the allocation of monthly payment. So Julia obtained an 18-month loan of $9,000 at 8% interest from Luigi's Loans. Her monthly payment is $532.26. For her first payment, what is the interest? What is the payment to principal? And what is the new balance? So again, when they tell you the 8% interest and give you your monthly payment, they're already doing the work for you. You don't have to calculate that in on kind of the other problems. On here, we want to know how much interest she's paying for her first payment. She's going to pay them $532.26, but how much is the bank actually making? Because remember, when you take a loan of $9,000, they give you $9,000, or they pay for your car for $9,000. So you are paying them back. So for her interest, principal times rate times time, here we're going to use 1/12. We just want to know how much interest she's paying in that first payment. So $9,000 times the 8% interest times 1/12. Because it is one payment out of 12 for the year. Time is in years, and we're just looking at 1 month here. So for this first payment, the bank is making $60. So her payment to principal then, so how much of her $532 is actually going towards the loan? Well, you take your monthly payment and you subtract the interest. So she paid the bank $532.26. The bank kept $60. That was their interest. And so she paid $472.26 towards her loan. So the new balance, you're going to take that previous balance, how much she owed, and subtract the principal payment. So the $9,000 that she borrowed minus the $472 that she paid to the loan. So now if she wanted to pay off her loan, she owes $8,527.74. And so if we kind of kept doing this, you would see that the interest goes down every month. Let me actually see. We'll go over that later. I was going to show it to you, but I don't have my document camera here to pull up my phone to show you how the interest goes down. Okay, so that's it on our slides, but I did want to go over Google Classroom this week. Not your attendance. There we go. So here you can see the Zoom link might change. Like I said, I don't know what happened today. I apologize. Tomorrow we're going to take some notes on this document here. So you may want to print it or open it and make a copy so you can type on that directly. And then your homework tonight is your vocab worksheet, which I made a Google form for it. And then Thursday, we're going to do our Kahoot in class, and then you'll take your test. Tomorrow, you're also going to do a short quiz on the math from today and tomorrow. So if something doesn't make sense, make sure you ask today or tomorrow. But your classwork for the week, it's a lot more broken up. So you had this one from yesterday, which only 2 of you turned in so far. Then you're going to have the notes from today and tomorrow. The vocab worksheet is its own form. And then that's it, besides a quiz and a test. Any questions? Good morning, buddy. Yeah, I can hold you. All right. Any questions on the math? Anything about yesterday's assignment or any other questions that you have for me?